Man, YouTube, what's going on? What's up with you? What's up? What's up, man? Now, look, today we got, I don't even know what this is, bro, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But it has 9 million views. I looked up other channels reacting to this, and they had like 1 million views or something. I think it had like 8 million views. And I was like, bro, let me react to it and let me get like 1 million views on there. You know what I'm saying? Let me possibly go viral, give me 1 million views. So make sure you like this video, share it, and comment, and let's get 1 trillion views, bro. It's possible. How many people on the planet? 1 billion? So it's not possible. We can get shoot for the stars, land amongst the moon. My fault. Shoot for the moon, land amongst the stars. Let's get 1 billion views, and that should at least get us. We can at least get 100,000 at least. Let's get 100,000 views, bro. I need you to like this video, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to comment, but engage or something. Just go in the comments and say, damn, Twan, you a ugly ass nigga. Or go in the comments and say, damn, Twan, you a handsome ass nigga. Or go in the comments and say, damn, tell me what you had for breakfast this morning. You know what I'm saying? Go in the comments, just literally, you can spam the keyboard and hit enter. You know what I'm saying? Help the channel out and everything, things of that nature, right? Make sure you like the video, bro. Just scroll down and like the video, bro. It takes you 5 seconds to do it. Every video that I watch on YouTube, these reactions, I like the video. You know what I'm saying? It helps the channels out because then it shows engagement with the channel. And then it helps. So then that shows the algorithm, okay, this video is doing good. So let's put it in front of other people's face. And then organically, there you go, 1 million views. You know what I'm saying? So you rocking with me, chances is you are, chances is you not. But if you're not, chances is you are. So go ahead and like the video. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I would do it for you if I was you. That's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the realest nigga on YouTube. But anyway, I'm about to watch Dr. Shashi Tharoor MP. Britain does owe reparations. I have no clue what this is, but off the title, I'm going to assume that this video is about, I don't know, slavery or something. Let's get it. See what's going on, man. Shout out to the guy who asked me to watch this. It was one of my recent comments. I did not screenshot it, so my fault. I apologize on that. I can't give you a personal shout out, but you know who you are, man. Appreciate it. 15 hours broke. It's rolling up that. I let it. I spent my last and then about to eat. Not trying to hear all that clapping in my ear though. Not trying to hear that. So where is this, India or what? He looked like a bro. If he looked like a white man, but a Indian, no, he looks white, but like Indian type of skin. You know what I'm saying? Like Indian, I can't even explain it, but he looked like he's supposed to be white though, don't he? You know what I'm saying? But I think he's Indian. Now let's get it.
Gentlemen, ladies of the House, I, standing here with 8 minutes in my hands and at this venerable and rather magnificent institution, I was going to assure you that I belong to the Henry VIII School of Public Speaking. That as
I don't know what hint of red this is, but that red is very clean, bro. Very, very clean. I don't know if that's velvet, but I like it.
I was going to assure you that I belong to the Henry VIII School of Public Speaking. That as Henry VIII said to his wives, I shall not keep you long. But now finding myself...
So is he a comedian?
But now finding myself the
doctor.
7th speaker out of 8 in what must already seem a rather long evening to you, I rather feel like Henry VIII's last wife. I more or less know what's expected of me, but I'm not sure how to do it any.
All right, we ain't trying to hear all these jokes, bro. Like, let's get to whatever this video is about. You know what I'm saying? I don't like stuff like with all the jokey stuff, bro. Like, let's get to what we came to see.
Differently.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I like watching a lot of YouTube videos. They be
Perhaps what I should do is
much.
really try and pay attention to the arguments that were advanced by the opposition today. We had, for example, Sir Richard Ottaway suggesting, challenging the very idea that it could be argued that the economic situation of the colonies was actually worsened by the experience of British colonialism. Well, I stand to offer you the Indian example.
Okay, so economics theoretically was worsened by British colonialism. All right, I'm following.
Also, Richard, India's share of the world economy when Britain arrived on its shores was 23%. By the time the British left, it was down to below 4%.
Damn.
Why? Simply because India had been governed for the benefit of Britain.
Bro, so Britain took up, so Britain did that to India. So Britain I can't say the R word, but they R worded India too. They did it to everybody. I thought it was just like America, New Zealand, and just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I never thought about it. So they took over India too. That's crazy, bro.
In Britain's rise for 200 years was financed by its depredations in India. In fact, Britain's Industrial Revolution was actually premised upon the deindustrialization of India. The handloom weavers, for example, famed across the world, whose products were exported around the world, Britain came right in. There were actually these weavers making fine muslin, light as woven air, it was said. And Britain came right in, smashed their thumbs, broke their looms, imposed tariffs and duties on their cloth and products, and started, of course, taking the raw materials from India and shipping back manufactured cloth, flooding the world's markets with what became the products of the dark and satanic.
Okay, he losing me, bro. He's losing me. Why they don't just talk like in layman's terms? Just say it outright. I already been reading too many books today. My head already hurt. It's the end of the day. I'm not trying to think too much. I'm not getting frustrated at him, but I'm getting frustrated at this culture, as you might say. This culture, for a better word, right? Of this way of speaking, bro. Oh my God, bro, it's annoying because now I have to just use both sides of my brain, bro. When they could just say it in such a more of a blatant way.
Mills of Victorian the world's markets with what became the products of the dark and satanic mills of Victorian England. That meant that the weavers in India became beggars, and India went from being a world-famous exporter of finished cloth into an importer, went from having 27% of world trade to less than 2%. Meanwhile, colonialists like Robert Clive bought their rotten boroughs in England on the proceeds of their loot in India, while taking the Hindi word loot into their dictionaries as well as their habits.
All that loud ass clapping.
And the British had the gall to call him Clive of India, as if he belonged to the country, when all he really did was to ensure that much of the country belonged.
Damn, so they did that to India too? So they really just, bro, I ain't gonna lie, Britain just dropped their nuts everywhere, huh? They went to your country. Now this is what he basically just said, for y'all that don't know. For y'all probably do know, but this is what I would have rather him said it like this. Britain came to my country, dropped their nuts on us, and made a statue of this man, and deemed himself as this. Well, they didn't make the statue, but he deemed himself as this person, but really, and then he took our loot word, and then he's not even from over here. So they did this to every country. They came to your country. They came to every country, dropped their nuts, made it look like they just the gods of everything, and made them worship them. Well, not worship, but like feel inferior to Britain, and drop statues all in their country. And now they look at this like it's psychologically, subconsciously, you see this as now you look at them as if they are the poster child in some type of way, shape, or form, indirectly or directly. You know what I'm saying? If I'm making no sense, don't mind me, bro. I'm just I don't know.
To him.
It's making sense to me though.
By the end of the 19th century, the fact is that India was already Britain's biggest cash cow, the world's biggest purchaser of British goods and exports, and the source of highly paid employment for British civil servants. We literally paid for our own oppression. And as has been pointed out, the wealthy Victorian...
That's what I'm saying, bro. They just be effing everybody over, bro. He said we literally paid for our own oppression. Now, I'm going to go back to see what he said, because once again, he's using a lot of words that's just going over my head right now, bro. It's just not the right time for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not as sharp as I usually would be.
The source of highly paid, biggest purchaser of British goods and exports, and the source of highly paid employment for British civil servants. We literally paid for our own oppression.
Civil servants.
And as has been pointed out, the wealthy Victorian British families that made their money out of the slave economy 1/5 of the elites of the wealthy class in Britain in the 19th century owed their money to transporting 3 million Africans across the waters. And in fact, in 1833, when slavery...
And bro, they haven't been giving us nothing. And I just heard 19 Keys say how they just started, I think America started paying, who was that? I don't even want to say the wrong place. But they start paying somebody all these, and they giving them out monthly to this other country. But that should be our money. You know what I'm saying? The black people. But I don't know. I can't even bring it up. Type in, matter of fact, I don't want to give you the wrong information, but America paying somebody else reparations, bro. At least America. I don't know about Britain, but America is paying somebody else reparations. It's not called reparations, but it's something that they paying them for. So it's like if they could do that to them, what about us? You know what I'm saying? But it's never gonna happen to us. It's never gonna happen for it. And I hate the fact that we all feel like we gotta ask them for something, bro. Like, I really just, it's hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Growing up black in this country, it's hard to just, and then learning the history, it's frustrating to keep your sanity, bro. It's hard to not turn into a racist damn near, bro. Like, you damn near, if you are black, bro, and you hear all this information all the time, and you see and you do your research in these facts, it's like, bro, you damn near would think that every motherfucker that hears this would just start to hate the other side. I ain't gonna say the other side, but people that look like those people, you know what I'm saying? But that's not the case, because we human, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta learn to I ain't gonna say let it go, but I can't carry on some type of trauma that I personally never felt firsthand, actively. You see what I'm saying? But it's frustrating though, bro. I then don't even want to hear about it no more. I don't even want to talk about this type of stuff no more, bro. Cause it's like, all right, y'all can have that, whatever. Don't give us no reparations. We cool. We won't need that money. F that, F y'all. But we can't even do that because they literally, not them, but people that is in that category is calling the shots, bro. They running the world. At least in this country, they running the world. You see what I'm saying? So you can't just ignore them in that, because they are calling all these big shots and they making all these laws under your nose affecting every color of race, because everybody is slaves now, but slaves in a different type of way. Because just because you're not a slave in the worst degree don't mean that you are not a slave. You can be a slave and get treated like a king, but you can still be a slave though. You see what I'm saying? And in today's time, a lot of people are still enslaved, and the only way to escape this slavery is, drum roll please, guess. My headphone falling out, that's why I did that. But financial freedom, bro. That's the only way to escape this slavery, bro. Because money is the rat race is a new slavery, bro. These jobs, bro. I got on TikTok the other day. I opened my app. First thing I seen was a black bald-headed guy crying, bro. Legit crying. Like, damn, he crying. Let me see if I can find it for y'all. And yes, I know I'm talking. It's going to be a long video. I don't care. I'm not here to try to rush these videos. It's not my goal. You know what I'm saying? For anybody that's... So before you comment, oh, why you pausing it so long? I ain't trying to hear it, bro, because this is interesting. This is an interesting topic. Let me see if I can find a video real quick, because it's on my phone, bro. It's on my phone. I could tell you if it's here. Okay, I ain't going to be able to find it, but he was literally crying, bro. And he like, why we gotta work so hard? Why is jobs just the way it is? He was legit crying, bro. And a lot of people been on TikTok crying. They've been crying lately about just working. A lot of people just tired of working. When I was in the military, bro, I hated going to work every single day. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, civilians, y'all low-key, y'all don't got it good, but y'all got it better than the military, bro. Y'all don't have to be at work every day of the week, bro. Bro, every day of the week. And there's some people in the military that has to go to work earlier, way before they actually have to be there, just because somebody above them says so. Like, you might have to be at work at 7, but your chain of command say, oh yeah, come in at 4, just because you knew. Stuff like that. And they make you do this for like a year or two straight, and you leave 3 hours later type, and you can't do nothing about it, bruh. You can't do nothing about that.
Slavery was abolished. What happened was that a compensation of £20 million was paid not as reparations to those who had lost their lives or who had suffered or been oppressed by slavery,
paid to who?
but to those who had lost their property. I was struck by the fact that your Wi-Fi password at this union commemorates the name of Mr. Gladstone, the great liberal hero. Well, I'm sorry, his family was one of those who benefited from this compensation.
I wonder how people from over to like Britain feels, bro. How they feel about knowing this fact. You know what I'm saying? Or these
Staying
facts.
with India, between 15 and 29 million Indians died of starvation in British-induced famines. The most famous example, of course, was the Great Bengal Famine during the Second World War, when 4 million people died because Winston Churchill, deliberately as a matter of written minuted policy, proceeded to divert essential supplies from civilians in Bengal to sturdy Tommies and Europeans as reserve stockpiles. He said that the starvation of anyway underfed Bengalis mattered much less than that of sturdy Greeks. This is Churchill's actual quote. And when conscience-stricken British officials wrote to him, pointing out that people were dying because of this decision, he peevishly wrote in the margins of the file, "Why hasn't Gandhi died yet?" So all notions that the British...
Damn, that reminds me of the Maria Antoinette, let them eat cake. You know what I'm saying? Maria Antoinette, she was like somebody in France, but the whole time, Maria Antoinette, she didn't even say that. I guess it was made up, and that's what made the people storm the what was that place? I can't even think of it. I can't even think of it, but she said let them eat cake whenever it was brought to her attention that the people of France is all starving and poor and broke. And she said let them eat cake. But that was a lie. She did not say that apparently. And then the people found out that she said that, or was told that she said that, and then they rushed that the palace that she was in, cut her head off, her and her man head off, cut them clean off. You know what I'm saying?
Why hasn't Gandhi died yet? So all notions that the British were trying to do their colonial enterprise out of enlightened despotism, to try and bring the benefits of colonialism and civilization to the benighted heathen. I'm sorry, Churchill's conduct in 43, simply one example of many that gave a lie to this myth. As others have said on the proposition, violence and racism were the reality of the colonial experience. And
bro, I got a question for y'all over there in India. Do y'all feel racism in y'all country like that? Or no? Do y'all not feel it at all? I really don't never even hear about it, bro. I never hear about racism within India at all, or just Indian people in general. Like, I mean, y'all maybe get clowned. You know what I'm saying? People might clown India, but people do that with everybody, every race, every stereotype, every culture. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets clowned, but I don't really hear like racist situations, probably because y'all got a foot in every single thing in the world as far as economically, so you never hear about it because y'all have a backbone that y'all got leverage. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got leverage, so I never hear about nothing. But let me know if y'all have a lot of those, like, you know what I'm saying? If you could feel it in the air, like if it's normal over there, like with Indians or whatever race. Do y'all deal with racism over there at all or not?
And no wonder that the sun never set on the British Empire, because even God couldn't trust the English in the dark. Couldn't trust that the sun never set on the British Empire, because even God couldn't trust the English in the dark.
Oh, damn, that's crazy. That's disrespectful. That's a quote. Write that down, bro. No wonder the sun never set in the English Empire, because God couldn't even trust the English in the dark. And then the dash, Dr. Shashi Tharoor, MP. That says a lot right there, bro. I wonder how those people from English, like England, I wonder how they feel. They might be in the room right here. Look like the guys in the front row to the right. They kind of fit the description. So I wonder, like, how do they feel knowing that? Me personally, if I was from over there and, like, my great whoever, I'd be like, ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would just be 100, like, because it's like, I know the average person can't do nothing. So, like, if I was just an average citizen over there and my great whoever did this and that domino made this happen, like, I'd be like, what y'all want me to do? Like, what can they do? Like, who do we point the finger at? That government? So we just mad at the government officials, or are we mad at, like, who we mad at, bro? Because what can what can, besides the government, they can't do nothing. You know what
I'm saying? Let me take World War I
because to be real, bro, I ain't gonna lie, India, y'all don't even need reparations though, bro. Like y'all already, ain't y'all like the top most like millionaire country in the world? Y'all straight. Y'all don't need no more money. Y'all like, I ain't gonna say y'all need no more money. Everybody need more money, right? But it's not like y'all don't really need it though. Like y'all don't need reparations. Now black people, yeah, go ahead, throw us some reparations, bro. We in the country, we are in the uphill battle, bro, and every stretch of that word, bro. Relationship wise, I'm talking about within the community, right? Within the community, relationship wise, cause nobody getting married like that. Financially wise, and the whole, not the select few. I ain't talking about the select few of people. I'm talking about as a whole, all black people, right? Financial wise, educational wise, internal problems, internal trauma wise, like every single, but that's not nobody business for real. So I don't know why I'm saying that, but y'all don't really need my point is, India, like y'all seem straight, like y'all don't really need reparations for real. That's what it seemed like. I ain't gonna lie, cause I watched the video, y'all had like 30% in every single, bro. Y'all got like so many CEOs, bro. Y'all have so many CEOs in these companies, like y'all are good. Cause I know that them being CEOs is a domino effect to a lot of different things, bro. You will never see that many black CEOs of these companies, bro. I don't even want to put that in the air and manifest that, but it's damn near, it's not gonna ever happen. I don't feel like you never gonna see that. Maybe 50 years from now, bro. Y'all got like y'all got CEO of Pepsi, CEO of Coca-Cola, like CEO of like, bro. Most rich person in the world is Indian. Like he got this tie, like, bro, y'all are straight, bro. I'm saying, like, y'all good, bro.
Very concrete example,
at least.
The first speaker, Mr. Lee, suggested these things couldn't be quantified. Well, let me quantify World War I for you. Again, I'm sorry, from an Indian perspective, others have spoken of other countries. 1/6 of all the British forces that fought in the war were Indian. 54,000 Indians actually lost their lives in that war.
Bro, why did we not hear about that, bro? I ain't know y'all. Hold on, 1/6 though. So what was the other? Bro, we never hear about that ever. I ain't gonna lie. We never hear about India at all, especially in my school. We ain't never hear about y'all going to war with nobody, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I never even thought that y'all had a military, bro. I never even thought that y'all was a first world country. On God. Only thing I heard about India in school was like y'all was getting overly populated and y'all was gonna be one of the first countries with like too many people on it or something like that, and they was having too many babies, and they was showing y'all rural, like broke down slum area, like with the kids with no shoes and socks, and it was in the dirt. They was showing that in school, like it was in English class, and they'll have like a 15, because my English class, before we started class, he put on like this 15 to 30 minute like news show where they would give the kids a whole breakdown on he'll put on the projector. It'll be a news show, and it's these like group of maybe like 10 people, and they are you know what I'm saying, breaking down new different inventions in the world and just news, you know what I'm saying, but it was meant for kids in school, right? And that's the only time that I could even remember being like hearing about y'all, bro. No lies, because in English nobody was listening to nobody really listening to class, bro. Like, let's be real, you know what I'm saying.
65,000 were wounded, another 4,000 remained missing or in prison. Indian taxpayers had to cough up £100 million in that time's money. India supplied 70 million rounds of ammunition, 600,000 rifles and machine guns, 42 million garments were stitched and sent out of India.
But this the thing though, so what is that number related to other racist numbers? You see what I'm saying? Like, what is that like, and then, so because y'all contributed that, y'all deserve reparations though? I don't know about that, bro. It look like y'all was just helping out in the war. Like, do y'all deserve reparations because y'all helped them out in the war? What did y'all really, like, people died, 56,000 died in the war. They in the war, people gonna die. See what I'm saying? Y'all helped supply, so because you gave them, I'm just playing devil's advocate. I personally don't really care on either side. I'm just playing devil's advocate, bro. You see what I'm saying? So don't be attacking me, bro. I hate when people do that. Don't attack me, bro. I'm playing devil's advocate, right? But so because you gave them weapons and bullets, you deserve all these millions of dollars, I personally, now this is me personally, I don't think that just because like these facts that he's bringing up, I don't think he'll really, it sounds good for the argument, but really like, do you really deserve because of this, like some stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? Like you gave what, like, okay. Like every race gave ammunition, did they not?
1.3 million Indians.
And I already know people gonna be, I ain't feeling this, bro, getting mad, thinking I'm being disrespectful. I'm not being disrespectful, bro. I'm just being, I don't know, blunt. I don't know.
Personnel served in this war. I know all this because, of course, the commemoration of the centenary has just taken place. But not just that, India had to supply 173,000 animals, 370 million tons of supplies, and in the end...
Now that bro, 370 million tons of supplies, that doesn't really say anything because this can be considered a piece of supply. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's really not, that's not holding no weight. That's not holding no water, bro. Not gonna lie.
The total value of everything that was taken out of India, India, by the way, suffering from recession at that time and poverty and hunger, was, in today's money, 8 billion pounds. You want quantification? It's available. Second World War, it was even worse, 2.5 million Indians in uniform. I won't belabor the point, but of Britain's total war...
I did not know that India... Bro, I ain't gonna lie, y'all would not believe this, bro. I already know what they're gonna say. Americans, you just don't know nothing. I know. We already faced that truth already, 100%. I did not know India was in the world wars, bro. Oh God, like all I heard about in world wars was like British, France, Russia, like the big countries, you know what I'm saying? China. Bro, for some reason I thought India was a small like country. I thought y'all was like little bro. I thought India was like in the lower tier of countries, and I'm not on here trolling. I'm not even doing this for entertainment purpose, none of that. I genuinely thought these things, bro. Cause I never seen y'all, like I never seen India in my life. I never seen the people. I never seen nothing besides that clip that I'm saying. The clip that I seen, that's the only like India that I ever seen and heard about. So how would I have known? You see what I'm saying? How would I have known? Nobody over here is talking about India, so I wouldn't have known, literally.
Debt of 3 billion pounds in 1945 money, 1.25 billion was owed to India and never actually paid. Somebody mentioned Scotland. Well, the fact is that colonialism actually cemented your union with Scotland. You know, the Scots had actually tried to send colonies out before 1707. They'd all failed, I'm sorry to say. But then, of course, came union, and India was available, and there you had a disproportionate employment of Scots. I'm sorry, Mr. Mackenzie has to speak after me. Engaged in this colonial enterprise as soldiers, as merchants, as agents, as employees, and the earnings from India is what brought prosperity to Scotland, even pulled Scotland out of poverty. Now that India is no longer there, no wonder the bonds are loosening. Now, we've heard other arguments on this side. There's been a mention of the railways. Well, let me tell you, first of all, as my colleague, the Jamaican High Commissioner, has pointed out, railways and roads were really built to serve British interests and not those of the local people. But I might add that many countries have built railways and roads without having had to be colonized in order to do so.
Bro, how we let this happen, bro? Now look, everybody that's not British, how we let this happen? How we let British just drop they, like, how we let them just do this to everybody, bro? How we let British just do this to everybody? Did they make the world a better place, or did they make it worse? Let me ask y'all a question. Now look, if British never did this stuff, we would not be where we at today. We'll probably be steered off in a different direction, right? Or just we'll be off path a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of going straight, the wheel of the car would just be turned a little bit, and you know, the more distance that you go, that turn is going to just get wider, right? So we'll be somewhere, I'm pretty sure we'll be advanced still, but we'll be just somewhere else that we couldn't even probably think about. So are you happy that they did that and that the world is how it is today now, or do you wish they never did? What do y'all wish?
They were designed to carry raw materials from the hinterland into the ports to be shipped to Britain. And the fact is that the Indian or Jamaican or other colonial public, their needs were incidental. Transportation, there was no attempt made to match supply to demand for mass transport, none whatsoever. Instead, in fact, the Indian railways were built with massive incentives offered by Britain to British investors, guaranteed out of Indian taxes paid by Indians, with the result that you actually had 1 mile of Indian railway costing twice what it cost to build the same mile in Canada or Australia, because there was so much money being paid in extravagant returns. Britain made all the profits, controlled the technology, supplied all the equipment, and absolutely...
Close that back door, can't get snaked by my homie. They snaked y'all, man. They made all the profits. They snaked New Zealand too. I heard about New Zealand. They snaked them too. They snaked Native Americans. Britain just a big anaconda, bro. So who is number one right now? Okay, you see how British had a lot of apparently they was just the man back then, right? So who is the man right now? Are we all like racing for that number one, or who is it right now? I feel like China is subtly, because I see that China they doing things on a low. They doing things on a low. They being it's like a different type of warfare now. They being very strategic and low key with TikTok. They buying land in every country. They doing little slick stuff. You know what I'm saying? They creeping up, but who is number one? Because I clearly don't know nothing about the world. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they probably gonna let me know in the comments. But if you don't mind, can you let me know who is number one right now?
All these benefits came as private enterprise, British private enterprise, at public risk, Indian public risk. That was the railways as an accomplishment. We're hearing about aid. I think it was again Sir Richard Ottaway who mentioned British aid to India. Well, let me just point out that British aid to India is about 0.4% of India's GDP. The government of India actually spends more on fertilizer subsidies, which might be an appropriate metaphor for that argument. If I may point out an appropriate metaphor, India actually spends more on fertilizer subsidies, which might be an appropriate metaphor for that argument. 0.4%. Hearing about aid. I think it was again Sir Richard Ottaway who mentioned British aid to India. Well, let me just point out that British aid to India is about 0.4% of India's GDP. The government of India actually spends more on fertilizer subsidies, which might be an appropriate metaphor for that argument.
I don't know what he just said.
If I may point out as well.
I couldn't catch that.
If I may point out as well that as my fellow speakers from the proposition have pointed out, there have been incidents of racial violence, of loot, of massacres, of bloodshed, of transportation, in India's case, even of one of our last Mughal emperor. Yes, maybe today's Britons are not responsible for some of these depredations, but the same speakers have pointed with pride to their foreign aid. You're not responsible for the people starving in Somalia, but you give them aid. Surely the principle of reparations for the wrongs that have been done cannot be denied. It's been pointed out, for example, the dehumanization of Africans in the Caribbean, the massive psychological damage that has been done, the undermining of social traditions, of property rights, of the authority structures of these societies, all in the interests of British colonialism. And the fact remains that many of today's problems in these countries, including the persistence, in some cases the creation of racial and ethnic and religious tensions, were the direct result of the colonial experience.
And bro, that's like that times 4 over here. Y'all think y'all niggas got it bad. Imagine being over here, bro, as an African American, bro. And I ain't even trying to ask for no sympathy, no empathy, because, you know what I'm saying, it's not needed. But I'm saying, like, and I ain't even trying to compare it to it all, but, bro, everybody can relate to that, bro. Everybody. Like, it ain't even just India, New Zealand, the Maldives over there, Africa, America. I don't know about Canada. Probably Canada too. Who else? I don't know too much about the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? I just found out today that, or a couple of days ago, that India had a big military. So you already know I don't know too much about the rest of them other places, but I'm pretty sure there's probably more places. You know what I'm saying? Probably Taiwan. I don't know. China. Not China, but I don't know. Somewhere else. Germany, I don't know. But everything that we damn near going through over here is because of that same situation, bro. Literally. And it's probably worse. Man.
So there is a moral debt that needs to be paid. Someone challenged reparations elsewhere. Well, I'm sorry, Germany doesn't just give reparations to Israel. It also gave reparations to Poland. Perhaps some of the speakers here are too young to remember the dramatic picture of Chancellor Willy Brandt on his knees in the Warsaw Ghetto in 1970. And there are other examples. There is Italy's reparations to Libya. There's Japan's to Korea. Even Britain has paid reparations to the New Zealand Maoris. So it's not as if this is something unprecedented.
Wow. Damn, so New Zealand, they was never going to tell me. I never knew that. So Britain paid reparations to New Zealand Maori. Damn. Damn, that's big time right there. I ain't know that. So for people that's in New Zealand, like so why is New Zealand still mad though? Like why y'all still mad if y'all got reparations? Are y'all still mad that it happened? I ain't know they got reparations, bro. I mean, I understand why they would be mad because it happened in the first place. They wish it just never even happened to begin with. I get that. But at least y'all got reparations, though. You know what I'm saying? India want reparations. We want reparations. Y'all got reparations, though, bro. I did not know y'all got reparations, man. That's crazy.
Precedent or unheard of that's going to somehow open some sort of nasty Pandora's box. No wonder Professor Lewis reminded us that he's from Texas. There's a wonderful expression in Texas that summarizes the arguments of the opposition: all hat and no cattle. Now, if I can just quickly look through the other notes I was scribbling while they were speaking, there was reference to democracy and rule of law. Let me say with the greatest possible respect, it's a bit rich to oppress, enslave, kill, torture, maim people for 200 years and then celebrate the fact that they're democratic at the end of it. Rich to of law. The notes I was scribbling while they were speaking, there was reference to democracy and rule of law. Let me say with the greatest possible respect,
There's reference to democracy and the rule of law. Is he speaking on India right now or America?
It's a bit rich to oppress, enslave, kill, torture, maim people for 200 years and then celebrate the fact that they're democratic at the end of it.
Is he speaking on America with Britain or Britain with India? Britain enslaved India, bro, for 200 years? Or is he speaking on America?
People for 200 rich to oppress, enslave, kill, torture, maim people for 200 years and then celebrate the fact that they're democratic at the end of it.
Wait, so Britain enslaved India, bro, and killed y'all and tortured y'all? Why have we never heard about that?
We were denied democracy, sir. We had to snatch it, seize it from you. With the greatest reluctance, it was conceded in India's case after 150 years of British rule, and that too with limits.
Okay, so he says, so he talking about Britain. Let me look this up, bro. Did Britain... type enslave India. Did that happen? No, the British did not enslave the British and Chinese. Slavery in early British Indian intended serving their British masters by. Let me see something. Why wouldn't you enslave Britain, bro? Why they enslaved everybody else? Why wouldn't you enslave them? The slave trade in British India. The British Parliament debates, as recorded, confirm the existence of extensive slavery in India, primarily for Arabian and European colonial markets. How any women were thrown in sexual slavery during British rule, tortured and brutal. Damn. It says news reports political history of India updated September 26, 2021, how the British tortured and brutalized Indian women. Threw them into sexual slavery. Rights of women were openly ... Official slavery only became illegal in the 60% of India the British administered. With the transfer to British control in 1857, though all this did was to trigger the natives to follow the British lead, ... Slavery in Britain existed prior to the... Okay, that's some other stuff. We ain't talking about that. We talking about... Damn. I never heard about that. I know I had no slave trade in India, bro, with the British. They really was just slaving everybody. I think the blacks got it the worst, though, for sure, because we ain't never heard about the Indian slaves, bro. Man. I hate that all that happened, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Slavery should have never happened, bro. I'm so thankful to be alive and born in this year, man. Bro, I'm born in 2022. I'm my fault. I'm born in the 21st century, bro. I'm blessed, bro. It's a great time to be alive, bro. I was just sitting outside at the park reading my book, getting some sunlight. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, damn, bro, like life is really just good right now. Life is really good. Like a couple centuries ago, if I was born, I would have been a slave, like, to these people, bro. It's a blessing to be alive in this day and age, bro. Oh, God. It's crazy, bro.
Franchise. Yes, indeed, ma'am.
The opposition spoke quite highly of Greek and Athenian democracy on which the West should pride itself, and spoke of liberty and equality in that same name. The Athenian democracy was only functioning because of the slave society on which it was built. That's the nature of colonisation.
All right, I don't think that needs contradiction, not from me at any rate. But if I may just point out, I think the argument made by a couple of the speakers, the first speaker, Mr. Lee in particular, conceded all the evil atrocities of colonialism, but essentially suggested that reparations won't really help. They won't help the right people. They'll be used as a propaganda tool.
Oh, yeah, let's be real. Okay, I want to see what you're about to say.
They'll embolden people like Mr. Mugabe. It's always nice how in the old days, you know, I'm sorry to say that the people of the Caribbean used to frighten their children into behaving and sleeping by saying Sir Francis Drake would come after them. That was a legacy of that. Now it's Mugabe will be there. So this is the new sort of Sir Francis Drake of our times. The fact is very simply, sir, that we are not talking about reparations as a tool to empower anybody. They're a tool for you to atone for the wrongs that have been done. And
oh my God, that was very well rebutted right there. I did not see that coming. Damn. This ain't no debate, but that was great. I wonder what he was gonna say, because that statement gets brought up a lot, like what he just answered against. That was amazing. That's all I can say. That was amazing. Damn, that was amazing, bro.
I'm quite prepared to accept the proposition that you can't evaluate, put a monetary sum on the kinds of horrors people have suffered. Certainly no amount of money can expiate the loss of a loved one, as somebody pointed out there. You're not going to be able to figure out an exact amount. But the principle is what matters. The fact is that to speak blithely of sacrifices on both sides, as an analogy was used here, a burglar comes into your house, ransacks the place, stubs his toe, and you say, well, there was a sacrifice on both sides. That, I'm sorry to say, is...
That's some real stuff, man. Sad to say, y'all probably never gonna get them reparations, though, man, ever. I ain't gonna lie.
Not an acceptable argument.
Sad to say, bro.
The truth is that...
because...
we are...
Man, like, why they ain't been happening, bro? Like, why they just don't give it? Like, what's their excuse? How are they... Bro, how are they legally just not doing it? And how can we make it happen? Like, how can you actually take action to get a step towards it happening? Besides having meetings and talking about it, posting it on YouTube to get millions of views, how can you actually do something to make it happen, though? If it's nothing that you can do and we just going off of them maybe one day having a kind heart to finally pay reparations, yeah, I don't think it's gonna ever happen. But if it's steps that you can do, all right, it might happen. But if we going off of just the good faith of the system, hell no, it's not gonna happen.
Are not arguing specifically that vast sums of money need to be paid. The proposition before this House is the principle of owing reparations, not the fine points of how much is owed, to whom it should be paid. The question is there a debt? Does Britain owe reparations? As far as I'm concerned, the ability to acknowledge a wrong that has been done, to simply say sorry, will go a far, far, far longer way than some percentage of GDP in the form of aid.
That sounds good, bro, but I ain't gonna lie. I doubt if they just say sorry, y'all just gonna be like, all right, we cool. Nah, y'all want them reparations. That sounds good, but let's be real. Y'all want them reparations, bro. Sorry not gonna cut it, because it's not gonna change nothing. That's just a word. Y'all want them reparations. Let's not, you know what I'm saying? Try to be the big man now. Y'all want them reparations, just like we do too. Y'all want them reparations, and it's cool to say it. It's okay to say you want the money, because that's what y'all want. You know what I'm saying?
What is required, it seems to me, is accepting the principle that reparations are owed. Personally, I'd be quite happy if it was £1 a year for the next 200 years after the last 200 years of Britain and India. Thank you very much, Madam President.
That was amazing, though. And look, this is the thing, bro. I know people gonna get in these comments, bro, and get pissy and stuff. I don't care, because like literally, I ain't on here trying to be perfect or nothing. So it's like trying to attack me, it's not gonna do nothing. You just gonna literally, it's like trying to attack me about me not having knowledge on these things that I clearly am obviously putting on camera. If I was trying to come here and be extra smart and hide the fact that I didn't know this stuff, I wouldn't be recording myself say these things and then put it online. You know what I'm saying? And for those, everything I'm trolling, if I was trolling, I would be saying way more like just outrageous stuff to try to get attention. You see what I'm saying? But it's no disrespect. If anybody feels disrespected, it's no disrespect intended. What I was saying, trying to attack me is like shooting at a reflective mirror or something, bro. It's just gonna come right back at you, because you are like, that's something you got to deal with yourself, because you see, I didn't attack nobody. So for somebody that's not attacking nobody to be getting attacked for getting asked to watch it, literally getting asked to watch a video and then give a genuine reaction that's not scared to do that, says a lot about the person that's doing the attacking. That's a very emotional thing to do, and that's a very closed-minded thing to do, because you're not even considering the fact of looking at it from the other side. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at it from somebody that already knows about this stuff, and somebody that you think should have grown up to whatever, known this and get taught this. No, you're not talking to nobody that grew up. Literally, keep this in mind when you comment, bro. If you from India, you are talking to somebody that just found out that you guys are rich as hell. I just found out that you guys are like top 5 in the world. Keep this in mind. You are talking to somebody that just found out within this past week that you are even a first world country. Do you understand how crazy that is? Do you understand how much information I've been like hidden, like not hidden from, but like boxed in from? Do you understand how like your perspective would be? And that if you're not even willing to fathom that, don't even leave a heartfelt, emotional, mad comment, because I'm not probably gonna read it, bro, because I already see it coming now. You know what I'm saying? But for those that get it, then they gonna get it. But like I said, no disrespect was intended at all. No disrespect was intended. I know I do be saying things in a blunt way, a blunt manner, but I don't think my channel is really for those soft, weak-hearted people. The Cook Islands, some page on TikTok just posted me reacted to the Cook Islands video, and I asked them, literally, this is how soft people are getting within this new day and age. It was the island, they said you can lap, so it's called the Cook Islands, right? They said you can lap this island in 30 minutes. That means you can drive around this whole island in 30 minutes. So that means it takes 15 minutes to get from one end to the other end. Keep that in mind, right? So, and then in the next couple scenes, in this video, they say, they show people going to church and it was all fancy and stuff. And my thing is, the churches, like the island is so small. Why even get super dressed up to go to church? Genuine question. Why even get dressed up to go to church? Because like when you leave the church, you're gonna be right back out on the sand. Like you're not about to go to church. And I ain't saying, oh, you should or shouldn't do this. This is just how my outlook on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, when they go to church, like they ain't about to go and drive 80 minutes that way to do this and that. So I was like, damn, like why even, you know what I'm saying? I know it's not gonna change. I'm just asking, like, damn, like I wonder, does it feel inconvenient doing that whenever you know you're on the beach and stuff? But people was like, don't disrespect my culture. It was like, don't disrespect my culture. You should try it one day. We get dressed for the Lord and Savior. It's disrespectful to come in PJs to church. And that's what I'm saying, why I say the world is getting soft, because once again, I didn't say anything disrespectful. So how was that disrespectful? Like people say everything is disrespectful now. Questioning something is disrespectful. Oh, you believe in like this disrespectful to like people, right? Hey, my name is number one, I believe in God. Number two, ask you, you believe in God? Why do you believe in God if you never seen him? Don't disrespect me. Like how is that disrespectful, bruh? Disrespectful is saying, damn, I hate you. That's disrespectful. Punching you in the face is disrespectful. Me asking you a question from 1,000 miles across the world is not disrespectful, bruh. People must not know what disrespect is, man. It's getting sad, man, because I feel like from what I'm saying, bro, in the comments that I be reading, I feel like I'm like the last of a dying breed out here, bro. No lie. I'm like a last of a dying breed, and there's not too many left out here, and we dying off, man, because this is like sad almost. The fact that I just can't have like a real nigga conversation with some of these people, bro. I can't have a real, like, get out your, like, bro, I don't speak from my emotions on here 99.9% of the time. Only time I speak from my emotions is actually never really. Everything is like from a non-emotional base. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was watching a video about black people in the rodeo, like cowboy, what it was like the bull riding and stuff, and there was this white guy on there, and he was saying like things that let me know that, you know what I'm saying, he's very privileged to a lot of things, because the black cowboy guy was saying how, you know, what he be going through in the bull riding sport, and then the white cowboy was like combating him as if he just didn't believe it. And I was even playing both sides in that. I was seeing where he was coming from, because even though he, you know what I'm saying, privileged, and he don't see what I could easily like be emotional and just F him just cause this, that. But nah, like even when it's not in my favor to, you know what I'm trying to say, bruh. Just still being logical regardless. Like that's just how it is. I'm the type of person, if I'm wrong, damn, I apologize, bro. That's real. Like, you know what I'm saying? But people just so emotional. Like this day and age, and I found this out too. They are making more men feminine this day and age. Like they attacking men in every way within food, especially to lower your test. This is the lowest testosterone levels have ever been in men in today's time, bro. And they are making a lot of more men just more estrogen female, like, and it's just, you don't know in the world, you don't know what's going on if you just don't know what's going on, man. And a lot of these things is just happening in front of your face, bro. Like, look on cartoons. Cartoons literally have boys kissing each other, bro. They have gay cartoon characters, bro. Like, is that not crazy to you? That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy to me. Like, it's just because it's like it's on purpose now. Like, it's not even a reason for that to happen. We had all these years of it not being there. Why is it here now? Like, why is it a necessity now? Not that nothing is wrong with people that swings that way, but why does it have to be in front of kids that, like, can you let them choose themselves instead of just putting it in their face? They don't even know that this even exists until you put it in their face. It's like, if you just pay attention, man, they doing a lot, because none of this is, nothing is an accident, bro, especially something that's getting aired on TV. Nothing is an accident, bro. Nothing is an accident. It's just people just don't think for themselves, man. It's just, oh, man. You know how they say the truth will set you free? First, the truth is going to get you mad, and then you're going to be free. You're going to be free, but it's going to get you mad first. Like how I found out when I actually learned the truth about finances, I got mad at first, like, damn, ain't nobody, all y'all grown people in my life, y'all never sat me down and like nothing? like, damn, that's messed up. You know what I'm saying? But the truth set me free, and now I ain't no slave no more. I'm not over here working no job every day, slaving myself. You know, so might have lost it, might not be as financially up there as I want to be just yet. You know what I'm saying? But I got freedom though. I can take a week off if I wanted to. Being real, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'd rather take that freedom any day than be super duper rich. But I'm going though, man. It's all love this way. We about to hit 22K. I personally, I don't got time for the feelings no more on my channel. I ain't even trying to cater to people no more, bro. Like, I ain't even trying to cater to people no more. If they take it the wrong way, they take it the wrong way. I don't even care no more, bro. I'm just about to keep making this content. I'm gonna rock with those that rock with me, those that get it and that get, you know what I'm saying, my personality and stuff. I'm gonna rock with y'all, love y'all. But as far as everybody else that's gonna get their panties in a bunch, I don't even care. Like that's on them. We gonna get this million subscribers regardless anyway. People gonna come and go. That's how the world goes. We all gonna die one day anyway. Me and you that's watching this right now, we're going to die. Get ready. It's gonna be one day. Might be tomorrow, might be next year, 10 years, never know. But I'm going though. I'm out. And I'll be damned if I go out not being my true self because I'm trying to cater to somebody. No. I'm going though. We out.